Hey guys, Greg Silverman. Come learn with me. Another article, interesting one, I think, is going to be about cannabis. Coming to you from interplanetary space, Star Trek, the Command Central Star Trek. Okay, biggest venture yet of any pharma company into cannabis. Okay, proves to be interesting. Article that got a good amount of likes and shares. The purchase of Cambridge, UK-based cannabinoid therapeutic firm GW Pharmaceuticals for $7.2 billion by the global biopharma company Jazz Pharmaceuticals is the latest sign of the growing legitimacy and increased receptivity of cannabis-based drugs in the pharma industry. Announced on 3rd February, the acquisition of GW by Jazz, which is headquartered in Ireland, is being characterized as the most significant foray yet by a drug company into the cannabis area. Jazz Pharmaceuticals' acquisition of GW Pharma at a significant premium demonstrates that pharmaceutical companies are recognizing the value and future potential of cannabinoid-based medicines. Says Jason Wilson, a cannabis research expert at investment management company ETS Managers Group in New Jersey, US. It is also another example that the cannabis industry is continuing to normalize and evolve beyond the traditional cultivation of flowers with potential well outside of our borders. Sativex, GW Pharmaceuticals' first drug, is an oral spray that contains cannabidiol and tetrahydrocannabinol in 2000, it was approved in the UK for treating multiple sclerosis, multiple spasms. Yeah, I remember that. Muscular spasms. With the new purchase, Jazz, which has a focus primarily on sleep medicine and oncology, has augmented its neuroscience portfolio. The company has absorbed GW's lead product, the paediatric anti-seizure medication, Epidiolex, which became the first plant-derived cannabidiol medicine ever approved by US Food and Drug Administration in June 2018. The product went on to win approval of the European Medicine Agency in September 2019. Despite the challenges presented by the COVID-19 pandemic, sales of Epidiolex increased by over 70% in 2020, generating roughly $510 million in 2020, according to GW's preliminary figures. Good growth, right? We're excited to add GW's industry-leading cannabinoid platform, innovative pipeline, and products, which will strengthen and broaden our neuroscience portfolio further, diversify revenue, and drive sustainable long-term value creation opportunities, said Bruce Kozad, the chairman and chief executive of Jazz. The deal is expected to provide double-digit revenue growth in the first full year of combined operations with substantial growth thereafter. Wilson said it is not surprising to see consolidation as cannabis-related businesses expand into a market that is growing worldwide. He notes that global cannabis sales in 2020 are projected to be about $20 billion. That figure represents an increase of roughly 35% from the previous year. A number of pharmaceutical companies have cannabinoid-based medicines in their development pipelines, so I expect to see more growth in the pharmaceutical industry as clinical trials are completed and physicians continue to better understand the benefits and applications of cannabinoids, Wilson tells Chemistry World. In the US, Wilson says the Biden administration's policy on cannabis will change the landscape for the better. Meanwhile, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has indicated that cannabis reform legislation will be a key priority for the current Congress. And Wilson says such a package is expected to include sensible tax and regulatory oversight at the federal level, along with criminal justice reform. Regardless of the exact form of the federal policy reform, Wilson says the creation of unambiguous regulations, laws, and guidelines is necessary for the industry to take the next step forward in the US. There you go. GW Pharma, Epidiolex. Well, I hope you learned something. Take care. Be back with you soon. Bye.